Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge.
All rise and like, subscribe, and bang the gavel, baby.
All rise, everybody get ready. It's a weekend, but you know what? There's a lot of folks in trouble in the great state of Georgia. We got a case, that's right, where we cover live Zoom court each and every day, it seems like now. I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I'll say hello as much as I can, but let's go ahead and get right on into this. If there's internet issues, let me know, and I'll cut the stream, and we'll get the hell out of here. Good morning, everybody.
It's not written in stone yet. My car is still in Florida, so I have to go down to Florida to get it.
All right, Miss Holiday.
Holiday.
You do have one conviction on your criminal history that was found. I'm going to set your bond at $250. All right. That concludes your hearing.
$250 worth of pudding. Thank you. We need the likes because nobody knows we're on, and it's early in the morning on the West Coast. We've seen this judge before. They got quite the room full over there. Good morning. Y'all get the pleasure of the morning voice, morning
Kathy
hair,
Smith.
Mikey.
Good morning, Miss Smith. All right, you are charged in warrant number 22W004909 that happened on April 1st. And it is a family violence battery warrant saying that you intentionally caused visible bodily harm to Gary Christian by scratching him on the face and arms during an argument.
Cat fight.
You two reside together. The officer observed a laceration to his forehead, right cheek, and right forearm.
Glad you're here, Carol.
Okay, Miss Smith, could you tell me, are you working, ma'am?
Billy, is this your old lady? You what?
Can you direct your voice towards the top of the ceiling over there and tell me, so you're not working, how do you support yourself, ma'am?
She's on the
All right.
disability.
And do you support any children?
Oh, ma'am, I have to cancer to support myself.
What did you say?
I have bone cancer. I just taking care of myself. No, I have nobody.
I understand. Okay.
Nobody.
Ma'am, I am showing a prior, 10 years ago, a conviction for family violence battery.
Uh-oh.
I am going to set bond because this is a second family violence battery. And I understand what you're saying. You're not working and you are trying to take care of yourself. I'm going to set bond in the amount of $1,500. There is,
Wow.
hang on a second. There
That
is
prior
a
come into play.
no violent contact condition with Gary Christian. That means you can return to the home if you wish, but you cannot have violent contact with him. And you are to attend a domestic violence seminar. The date will be given to you by the deputies.
April 11th.
April 11th, Miss
Yes,
Smith.
ma'am.
And all right. So that is your bond will be $1,500, no violent contact with Gary Christian, and to do the seminar.
That dude is a lady.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
She every 10 years she'll pop off and Lady before, I don't know exactly what she did, but she gave her a $250 bond. That's the lowest I've ever heard. Your charges of jaywalking, $250.
All right. Next is Natasha Tompkins. Good morning, Ms. Tompkins. All right, you are charged in one warrant, 22W004908, happened on April 1st, 2022. Family violence battery. Did intentionally cause visible bodily harm to Clifford Kilgore by punching him on his mouth with a closed fist. You all used to live together and are in a relationship. The officer observed a busted lip on Mr. Kilgore. All right.
Kelly?
Ma'am, how do you support yourself, Ms. Tompkins? Are you working?
Thank
And
you,
how do
Joe.
you support yourself?
Joe Censor Stars.
I don't have no support.
No support.
Could you direct your voice to the ceiling so I can?
I don't have no support, and I had family, but I don't deal with them anymore.
Okay. All right. How long have you been in Georgia, ma'am?
3 years.
She got zero support.
Okay. Where were you before that?
Alabama.
How old are
Thank
you, Ms.
you, Nina.
Tompkins?
39. Ooh.
Ms. Tompkins, I am, based on the nature of the charge, and also, but your lack of criminal history, you don't have any that we found. I'm going to set your bond at $1,500. And you have a stay away condition from Clifford Kilgore. That means absolutely no contact. Don't go to
And
where
no
he
punching
lives, where he
Clifford
works.
in the
Call
mouth.
him, text him, anything. You are to stay away from him with no exceptions. And you
Our
are
guy.
to attend a stopping domestic violence seminar. I believe the
guy.
deputy
What
just said that's on April 11th, and you will get information from them on how to attend that.
That's a
You're going to
big
need to
one.
sign the signature pad, please.
I don't know why I don't have the hallelujah over here, but hallelujah. Thanks so much, our guy. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. And our guy celebrating, I believe, 8 months as a member. No, 4 months as a member. And Mayor Wrench McNome, 9 months as a member. Thank you guys for your support.
All right, is
It
that,
means a lot.
You got,
have I spoken with all the women?
we got Miss Berryman.
We did the Wormans first. Now we're heading to the guys.
I believe that Miss Berryman,
She has a
Has-
felony possession of marijuana.
right, I looked that up this morning too.
Felony, okay. Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Felony.
Madam Clerk, is she gonna be on the afternoon calendar then?
I did send the request to the clerk that's working the calendar this afternoon to have her added. I haven't received response as of yet, but she should be added.
We got plenty of the men's to go through. Tons of them sitting back there. Please like this video, guys. It helps YouTube know we're up bright and early doing work.
The bond amount for Miss Tompkins isn't saved on the special condition.
I apologize.
How much do you have to have felony
All right.
charges
Is it
on
showing now?
marijuana?
Deputies, do you know if we have any language line cases today?
Yes, ma'am. We got
And who are those?
Jose Ramos. YouTube?
No way,
And the other
Jose.
Ramos. Both Ramos.
Okay,
The Ramos
Oh,
brothers. Ooh, I would love some breakfast. Our guy, you've been here for a very long time, especially in our hearts.
oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Thank you for letting me know that. I will skip over the first person on the calendar then. We'll come back to that.
Whose phone's going off in there? Who got their phone? Got quite a few of the men's to go through. How are you not a wrench?
Mr. Derek Brown.
I went
Good
to a
morning,
channel
Mr.
last night.
Brown.
Everybody was a wrench.
All right, you are
Every single
charged in one warrant with, it's 22W004930 on April 1st. This is criminal trespass. You are charged with intentionally damaging the property of the Haven Hotel. Less than $500 damage by kicking the door several times, causing damage to the door. Okay, Mr. Brown,
That's a
are you
lot.
working, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And what kind of work do you do?
Carpentry at the moment,
Oh, at the moment.
carpentry.
And do you support any children?
No, ma'am.
Carpentry.
About how much do you make with your carpentry work?
$1,200, $1,300 every 2 weeks.
Not bad. Especially if you don't have any kids.
All right, I'm going to set, based on your criminal history, it looks like you have some convictions out of Texas, and you have a pending DUI from from February here. We're
Damn,
going
you've
to
been
set
busy.
your bond on this criminal trespass at, well, it's actually already been set, and I agree with it. It's $500. Right?
I agree. I was gonna pay the day I had money on my books. I was gonna cash mine out.
I agree, Your Honor.
It's $500 regular bond. So you can talk to
Okay.
the jail about how to post that, okay?
Whew.
All right, you can have a seat.
I'm a carpenter, Your Honor. So you're saying you're doing the Lord's work?
All right, the next person is Frederick Bryant, and this is a citation case.
Sounds so good.
Good morning, Mr. Bryant.
Morning.
Just
Good morning,
Just
Mr. Bryant.
yawn.
You are charged in a citation 22-153724. Happened yesterday, April 1st, around 6:22 p.m., and it is a disorderly conduct. All right, Mr. Bryant, are you working, sir?
Okay. Yes,
What kind of work do you do?
great.
Pardon me?
what? Cut
I
grass?
cut grass, landscape,
Landscaping.
Okay, I see, landscaping. About how much do you make doing that?
$300.
A week?
$300 a week.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
Yes,
Was he a child? He got a couple houses he goes to.
All right.
Cut grass?
Mr. Bryant, I'm going to give you a unsecured judicial release on this citation based on your
Yes. Saturday morning court.
relative
Live.
lack of a criminal history. Looks like there's just one conviction from 2015. So I'm going to give you a UJR. All right, you can have a seat.
No, I'm gonna let him walk. I mean, my dude only makes $300 every week, I guess. I mean, he definitely needs a little step away from
All
that.
right.
This is early morning. People arrested yesterday. Got to get them arraigned. So they come in, they pound through
Back to the
them.
calendar, to the warrants, I mean.
A lot of domestic stuff. They had, I think, all the women that we're seeing to start with were all domestic. Women's like to beat up on the men folk. It happens. And I will say this, I commend those men for not hitting
Darian
them back.
Farley. Good morning, Mr. Farley.
Morning.
You are charged, sir, in 22W000082. This is
See you
theft by
around, Mayor.
taking, and it is alleged to have happened on January 2nd of this year. That you took the iPhone 12 Pro of Nakia Bell
What are you doing, our guy?
while you were in a verbal altercation, and you left with the property.
Stole
All right,
her iPhone.
Mr. Farley, are you working, sir?
No, yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a traveling umpire for GSA.
You're an umpire?
Yes, ma'am.
About how much do you make doing that work?
An
About
umpire.
700 a week.
He's an umpire.
Do you support any children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
2.
Okay, and how long have you lived in Georgia?
Somebody got
All my
sinuses.
life.
We're in Georgia right
How old
now.
are you?
But we're gonna go to Florida
41.
if I can.
Okay, Mr. Farley, based on your criminal history, just within the last 10
That's what I
years,
figured.
looks like there's 4 driving with suspended licenses, and then a revoked license conviction,
Well, our guy.
theft by shoplifting, and escape from 2015. I'm going to set your bond, and based on the facts of this case, I'm going to set your bond at, let me see what the,
Seems like he's been in trouble a lot. Our guy, thank you for the $50
your bond is currently set at $1,000 by the
PP dono.
issuing judge.
I'm
And
I'm
you are
shocked.
to have no violent contact with Nakia Bell,
Thank you.
and to attend a domestic violence seminar within 5 days of release.
you know we love you, our guy. We
I
give you
believe
shit.
it
but we love you.
was, let me go back to the warrant. It did say you all used to date, and this is considered a family violence case. So your bond is $1,000, sir, with those special conditions.
At first, I thought he said he was a vampire, and I got really freaking scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, a vampire? That's not good. That had to be his brother, right? Yes, nothing but congratulations. I know how special grandchildren are. They're very special. They asking how much. Hey, they have to know. They gotta know how much they want to, hit them up with the. Gotta get that money, son. Gotta know. Gotta know.
Okay. George, oh, excuse me,
There you
Pull
go,
up the
Jules.
case.
I'm not surprised. Are you? That's why it's so important to
George
subscribe
Garrick.
everywhere.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm all right.
All right, your warrant numbers, you have,
Yeah. Very true.
looks like you have 3. You are charged with cruelty to children in the 3rd degree,
Okay.
that
About to get heavy.
a child was present and saw or heard you strike the victim in the face and the head. That also with criminal damage to property criminal trespass damage to
That's
property
her,
less than
not me.
500. by damaging a cell phone door frame and drywall of the residence, all belonging to Kavita Bailey, by throwing the victim's phone and damaging the walls, along with kicking in the bedroom door. And for family violence battery by striking Miss Bailey in the face, in the head.
Your Honor,
Just a
nobody was,
moment. Excuse me, I'm reading
be
you
quiet.
your warrants, okay?
Be
And
quiet.
that the officer observed swelling and bruising to the left orbital socket. Mr. Garrick,
they were
this
called.
is not the time to talk about the facts of your case.
No. I understand, ma'am. I understand. I know that. They were called because somebody was stabbed, and it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be the person that was stabbed, but when they got there and they started doing everything that they were doing, it was like I didn't want to tell them that I was stabbed, so they went ahead on and did whatever they wanted. They didn't even read me my rights. They didn't do anything. They wouldn't even tell
Mr.
me why.
Garrick, I can't do anything about that. If you want to.
Because you was
take one,
stabbed?
you can consult with a lawyer, call the public defender's office. If you don't, you can call the public defender's office on Monday and speak with them about your factual situation, and they can see what they can do for you. But I'm going to go ahead and ask you some questions that are relevant to me setting bond. The issuing judge of the warrants did already set bond, but I will go ahead and ask you the questions. Are you working, sir?
I recently just stopped working as a cook at a sports bar and grill, and right now I was working on my own business. That's what I was trying to get in the process of between me and Kavita. We have a business together, and we also work on her business. So I was trying to take time off of my job so that way I could start working on my own business. So right now I really don't have a job, but I do still have some kind of income. It's not much, but
It's all under the table, Your Honor.
And do you support any children?
yes, ma'am. A
How
1-year-old,
many?
2 kids. I have a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old daughter in California, and I have a 1-year-old with this
Okay.
With
And
the
how long
victim.
have you been in Georgia?
20 years.
All right, Mr. Garrick, the issuing judge set your bond at a total of $3,000 with $2,000 on the family violence battery, $500 on the criminal trespass, and $500 on the cruelty to children. There is a stay away condition
That's it.
from Kavita Bailey that you're to stay away from her absolutely and completely, no contact whatsoever. You could have one trip to remove personal possessions. Do you live there, sir?
Yes, yeah, we live together. Yes.
Okay, all right. Well, you can have one trip you have to call law enforcement, non-emergency number to set up a time for you to get your personal possessions out of there. And you are to attend a domestic violence seminar before you.
So I have to find somewhere to live now and pay a bond, Miss Your Honor.
Miss Your Honor.
And if you are unable to make bond, you will come to court, within the next, I think it's really 5 to 7 days in state court, and I don't know what but that is what it's going to be. All right.
I can't
You
tell
need
what
to
that
sign the
is
special
exactly, but it does look like a
conditions.
middle figure.
So 3,000 is my bond.
Yes, Mr. Garrick.
I can go to a bail bond. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
and it's due to the allegations and. All right,
Don't send any flowers, any chocolates. 3,000, I think, is low to me.
Thank you,
But-
Your Honor.
thank you, sir.
He should thank her because I feel like that's pretty dang on low for all the stuff that he went through, tearing up the damn house, showing his ass, hitting a woman in front of a child. That's wrong. Yes, man. Only 24 likes. Will you please like this video? That is the
All
only
right,
way YouTube can
Gregory
let people know we're
Grimes.
on. Mr. Grimes. Any relation to
Going on?
the
Good morning, Mr. Grimes. You are charged in one warrant, 22W004947 with theft by shoplifting misdemeanor from Publix.
Uh-oh.
That is $392.68. They observed you enter and exit the store, all points of sale with food in a bag and a shopping cart. The manager
Tish.
followed you out, asking if you'd pay. The uniform officer asked if you had receipts, started to walk away. They asked you to stop and detained you. And then it says you admitted to taking the items without paying. Okay, Mr. Grimes, are you working, sir?
You know, I'm in between work. I'm a professional artist, and I was in between projects, and therefore I had needed the money to support myself for the simple fact that I was rejected, declined from my new food stamp. And I also needed to generate money so that I could sell, you know, plates and sandwiches and stuff, so that I would be able to support myself. And in between time, generate money, you know, to keep myself afloat.
He says he's gonna sell sandwiches?
Mr. Grimes, I am going to give you,
Everybody say hey to Trish. Tish. Oh my God, I'm over here killing
a bond.
Tish.
I'm
Nice
gonna
enough
give
to
you
sit down and watch this
UJR.
craziness. Thank you. Oh my God, that'd be ridiculous.
Let's see.
I'd be exhausted after that. We would. So makes way how to fight. She become abusive. Oh my God.
I'm going to give you also a stay away condition. You are not to go back to the Publix at 2235 Glenwood Avenue.
You're to be commended, Scott. I too grew up in that kind of
Okay.
environment and
Yes,
swore
ma'am.
the same thing. So you're good to
Thank you
go.
very
Club
much.
subs are delicious. Yeah, low bonds. I can't believe these bonds she gave that one guy. This guy, obviously, that was just up. He was down on his luck. He's, that's no excuse to commit crimes. But I mean, he was stealing food. He wasn't stealing cars or sneakers. My dude was stealing food. Good morning. Oh, I thought you were talking to me, but you said beautiful people. So only the beautiful people, please answer. Tish, thank you for joining us.
Set. Look like it's all set on the special condition and the bond.
I just need the UJR to be put into the bond amount. The UJR box is checked, but the bond amount shows 0.
I see. Okay.
Good. That's good stuff. TK, good morning. Phone guy.
On the custom form page,
You're in Raleigh, right?
Yes, ma'am, I do believe.
We're 2 hours
letting me
apart.
type, like it's not accepting letters.
I'm not sure what you clicked on, but it did say UJR now.
Okay, yeah, it was on another page. All right, thank you.
She's burning through these guys. She definitely is some interesting characters already today. You know, I mean, yeah, don't stand there and get killed. Eric. Yeah, man, Raleigh. Right up the street. I used to live in
All
when I was a
right.
kid, lived in outside of
Mr.
Apex.
Hernandez Carlin. Jovian Hernandez Carlin. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay,
Doing
so
great.
you are charged in 22W004961, and this happened
No.
basically just after midnight today. You were charged with loitering or prowling. You were in a residential neighborhood where you had no acquaintances and entered the property.
You're right.
of two individuals. You then attempted to enter the location by turning the doorknob and was unsuccessful. The accused walked the perimeter of the home looking through windows.
Uh-oh, Peepa Tom.
Okay, Mr. Hernandez Carlo, where are you working, sir?
Yes, I'm working.
All right, what kind of work do you do?
I do fine carpentry, custom cabinets,
Oh,
You
what?
do what? I'm sorry?
custom cabinets, fine carpentry.
Oh, custom cabinets, all right. And
Custom cabinets.
do you support any children?
Yeah, I got a princess of 6 years.
You have two children?
I got a daughter. She's 6.
You got a daughter, okay.
And Your Honor, it's a big misunderstanding because
We're not gonna get into the facts of your case. I'm not here to decide whether, you're guilty or not, okay? I'm just here to set bond. All right?
yeah, I totally understand.
You can talk, you can talk to an attorney about
You
your
talk
case.
till you're blue in the
Either
face.
When you get out on bond, you can call the public defender's office, or you can hire your own attorney, or if you don't get out on bond, you can
But
talk to the public defender's office.
doctor didn't let me explain anything, and everything looks really bad. 'Cause my truck got wasted on the in front of that house, and I was knocking on the house to see if I can leave it there so they won't call the wreck, And I was knocking on the house, nobody came out, and I waited there for 15 minutes.
Sir, I've told you I don't want to hear about the facts of the case, okay? I cannot just get rid of the case today. So,
Right.
the bond is currently set at $500, and that is where I'm going to keep it. That was by the issuing warrant judge. So your
Second
bond
lowest
is
of the day.
$500. If you don't make that bond this weekend, you can call the public defender's office on Monday and talk to them, okay? All right, you can have a seat.
Your Honor, my truck broke down. I was trying to knock on the window to get somebody to come. I cannot help there was a naked woman on the other side, and I was peering through the window, Your Honor. I had nothing to do with it. It's just a big misunderstanding. I was not prowling. I was asking them if they needed cabinets.
LaShawn Logan.
Monkey, good to see you.
Well, Mr. Logan, good morning.
Morning.
Ooh, yeah, they would.
Mr. Logan, you are charged in two warrants. The first one is 22W004704, theft by taking. And this is, this warrant says you're accused of taking a black Mophie block charger, the property of Abby Richel. They're saying you had possession of the property belonging to the victim after victim reported it stolen from her hotel room.
Good morning.
Stolen charging block,
The
Creed.
next warrant is on the same date, March 16th, that
Wow.
you took the Toyota car key and fob, the property of Caitlin Gentry, that you had
Stolen.
possession of property belonging to the victim after victim reported it stolen from her hotel room. Okay, Mr. Logan, are you working, sir?
I recently just lost my job.
Everybody's got the same situation, Creed.
What kind of work were you doing?
Losing their job?
I was a security guard.
Of course you were.
When did you lose that job?
Sarge,
When I stole that block.
I was arrested like 2 weeks ago, and I lost my job then.
Okay. All right. Do you support any children, sir?
Now I have a girlfriend. She's 6 months pregnant.
soon.
And how long have you been in
Almost.
Georgia?
Like 8 years.
Like
You just
8
say
years.
girlfriend of 8 years?
Yeah, and he's only got her
Right.
6 months pregnant. It's good for him.
Mrs. Legend.
I am how old are you, sir?
I'm 21.
How long did 8 years?
What? Okay.
I am going to set your bond
Mikey math on that.
13?
at
It's a love story for the ages.
$500. It'll be $250 on each warrant.
Our
So
lowest
that'll be a
bond for the day
regular
has been
bond.
$250.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You have
She's
the rest of
pushing
your
them through
day.
pretty quick, no?
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a packed house. She did the women first, then the felonies, and then I guess the smaller crimes. The one guy got in trouble for peeping in windows, prowling. He said, but it was a misunderstanding. His truck broke down. He was trying to let him know he was out there. He was trying to get some help. You know,
Of course
I
he
wasn't-
will.
and that they called the law on me. One guy said he was trying to let him know he had been stabbed, but some reason he got arrested for domestic violence.
Yeah,
It's been
it happens.
quite the ensemble cast. We had an umpire who has had many run-ins with driving with no license.
Oh, he's been in Georgia for 8 years. Listen, it's the morning shift.
Oh, Georgia. How long you been with her? That's great.
Madam Clerk, I'm having, oh wait, I see.
Good job for it. We're always here to listen carefully.
There we are. All right, Ryan McMillan. Good morning. Just Mr. McMillan. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. McMillan.
Other one next to
All
him,
right,
little
Mr. McMillan, you
antsy,
are
huh?
charged in one
Jumpy.
warrant with disorderly conduct on, that's warrant number 22W004955. It was on April 1st, which was yesterday.
Darn it.
That you,
Thank you to Iowa
appropriate
golfer
or
Lisa, who
abusive
shared
words
this
in
out,
the
otherwise I
presence of an officer by which their very utterance tended to incite an immediate breach of peace by yelling obscenities from the makeup aisle through the checkout area of the store. When you left the store, continue to use obscenities into the parking lot of Target where a small child was present. And that you
Cussing into Target.
in the makeup
urinated
aisle.
by the pharmacy inside the store and you were asked to leave and then were yelling obscenities. Okay. Mr. McMillan, are you working, sir?
Yeah.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at Target.
Walmart. I work at Walmart. I get some here. I'm just saying.
Sorry?
I'm just saying when I work at Walmart.
He works at
Oh, I see.
Walmart.
Okay.
So he's
You got
jealous
kicked
of
out
all
of
the
And
Target
about
stuff.
how much do you make doing that, sir?
Couple
Some
grand.
good I get. Some good I get. I get 600 a month. Social Security.
Seven?
Walmart I make about 200 maybe a week.
Okay, can you just give me a number and maybe speak super clearly towards the ceiling?
Yeah. Some good I make about. I take
Number, please.
about 800. My total is 900.
900. Okay.
Mr. McMillan, you,
Oh,
it looks like you only have
Scott,
one conviction
Facebook,
for
there's
criminal
nobody there to
trespass
help.
about 10 years ago
Just go
that we
with it.
found.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a UJR. There is a special condition that you do not return to Target at 4241 La Vista Road in Tucker.
When a Walmart employee goes batshit crazy in a Target,
Mhm. You're welcome.
they find whatever at Walmart. I don't know
Not
what
go
the hell
back
the
to that
problem is at
store.
Target.
There are no problems with me in the makeup aisle.
Cussing
work.
at folk.
And
Hell.
I'm still working on saving this, Madam Clerk.
Anyways, no,
Move on
I was out
pages.
on the porch checking the traffic and weather, and I'm scrolling through Facebook, and IO golfer Lisa had shared this out, and I see it's live.
All right, it should be
I had-
saved.
No, nothing. I'm like, is he really? Yeah, he is. All right. Jump on and say hey for a minute.
It's crazy. It really is. I told them, I said, "We'll jump on for as long as this, hearing here lasts, and
Yeah.
I'm bounce on out." I am not gonna try and follow that guy in Florida. He's like all over the place.
Oh,
like,
all the yeah.
quick hits.
Does he end it and then come back like at random times?
Yep.
Okay, Mr.
And he might
Alvin
see one or
Mitchell.
two people
Mm,
because these
yeah.
are small.
Good morning,
small
Mr. Mitchell.
places.
One.
Oh, still the little jumpy dude's got
We're
away.
charged in one warrant. 21W013854. Family violence battery from September 6th, 2021.
Picked up on a
That you
warrant.
intentionally caused visible bodily harm to Brittany Davis by punching her in the left side of her face. You all are siblings, and the officer observed severe swelling to left cheek and black eye.
Beat up a sister? Damn.
Hey, listen, when you want to fight, you want to hit a
I'm
lady.
just reading over the
I
probable
was thinking maybe
cause.
his dad,
Okay.
his brother, because she said family violence. Beating up a sister.
Sir, are you working?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I fabricate rebar.
And about how much do you make doing that?
Made like 1,500 every 2 weeks.
Damn, that's not bad at all.
Jesus, 10, 13
sir,
in the morning,
based
already to pick
on-
one person.
Or do you supporting children?
Yes, ma'am.
One of
I have
those
3
days.
kids.
Yes.
And how long have you
Joke's
been
on
in
you.
Georgia?
I don't
All my
support
life.
anybody.
Joke's on you. I haven't voted ever. Okay.
Great second, care less.
All right,
Wait, I
sir.
heard Fox
um,
News is on
Mm-hmm.
live. They're talking politics. I need to go. My whole life.
My whole life
I'm going to
revolves
set
around
your
stupid
bond-
politics.
Yes.
Based on your criminal history, which you do have a felony from 2015, aggravated assault, and a firearm charge from 2015.
Oh, everybody's handcuffed to somebody,
Yeah.
basically.
Unauthorized discharge.
It's harder to
A firearm
run.
from 2021.
cause
I am gonna set your
problems, I
bond at
guess? I don't-
$2,500. That's regular. You can go through a bonding company. The issuing judge said, set a no violent contact with your sister. So that means you can be around her, but you need to keep it calm
That's
and
weird.
non-threatening at all times. Okay?
If it's a domestic partner, you can't be near them. But since it's family, you can't be around them. Just don't beat them up again.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird standard there.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of shocked they have Saturday court. This isn't the only one.
No.
I wonder if it's. I mean, I guess I actually get to see a judge on a Saturday. I guess in most places, just not.
If it was
huge-
like our county, as soon as you come in, the magistrate gives you your bond,
right,
and that's it. You're done
Yeah.
and done.
I wonder if it's sheer volume in bigger cities is why they don't do that.
All right, the next person I need to speak with this morning is Tommy White.
Winner,
Good
huh?
morning, Mr. White.
Morning.
Mr. White, you are charged in one warrant, 22W004954, with simple assault, family violence.
Beat up your sister too.
Which family member did you decide to beat up on today?
That you attempted to push through the witness
Push through
at
'em?
the apartment to get to the victim. Let me read over this.
How many people do you assault? One or two?
The victim advised that the suspect attempted to push through the witness to get to her and advised that the suspect made threats to her. This also happened, I'm sorry if I didn't say, on April 1st.
April Fools, you can go home.
Yeah. Jokes, folks.
Just give me a moment to read over this.
Yeah, you told us that one time. Is it sound like somebody was trying to stand between him and someone else?
It looks like something had happened earlier in the day and he had come back, but you were held back by a witness, and both the victim and the witness feared for the public, for physical safety. So that is the basis of it. The witness advised that
Oh, you got
they
something to
felt
say.
in fear for the victim and noted if he had not been in the doorway, the suspect would have harmed the victim due to the anger and aggression displayed, and that threats were made to harm.
Go ahead, talk all
Okay.
you want, buddy.
Mr.
Feel free.
White, are you working, sir?
I'm supposed to start a job on Monday. If I can't make it there, no, I won't be working.
Paper
All
factory.
right. Do you support any children?
No, I do not.
Why
The
you
first
need a
one's
job?
smart enough to bring his mask down so the judge can hear him.
I got a question.
Good point.
Okay, I'm just, give me a moment. I'm reviewing your criminal history.
God, we know.
Uh-oh.
I-
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's
history.
not good when you gotta stop for both things.
What is your question, sir?
I'm trying to understand how I got an
Reviewing your
assault
criminal
on
history.
someone.
It's
But
a simple,
simple assault, what's that? A push?
a simple assault is basically a threat to harm.
Threat.
No, a simple assault can
Joy
be
Carroll.
a threat to
Damn,
harm.
Carol.
Um,
Have fun.
Ask them if they have YouTube.
That's what it is. It's
Please
not,
ask them if they-
simple battery is when someone is struck. The simple assault is the threat to harm. There are terroristic threats is another type of charge as well, but you were charged with simple assault in this warrant. All right,
Is there
you
any,
have-
I'm not trying to, well, anyway. Is there any way you can help me out with a OR bond? Because I have no financial income. If I don't start this job Monday, I would never have no financial income. I just need.
Never. I will
need
never
someone
get
to-
another job,
That's
Your
all.
Honor.
I
Never.
understand, and unfortunately, I'm
Travis.
legally not able to give you a signature bond in a family violence case. There's actually, we're not allowed to do that. It's the law. There are certain offenses where we are not allowed to give unsecured judicial releases, and family violence cases are such. Okay, you have a pending family violence battery and obstruction case from January 2022. And you do have,
Is that January?
I believe, so
No,
I may have written down the date incorrectly, but
No, that ain't me.
2021.
that may be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Most cases.
I am going
Right here.
to set your bond at
$10.
$1,500. There is a no contact, absolutely indirectly, by person or telephone from the person or job of Christopher Davis. You are allowed one trip to remove your personal belongings. If a law enforcement officer is present that you called and arranged to have there,
Christopher
and you are to attend a stop domestic violence seminar.
So you're
If you
moving
are
out.
unable to make bond, which I understand what you are saying, you should
Double
come
up.
to court, hopefully within the next week or so, and you can contact a public defender on Monday to see if you want to see about representation. All right. I believe that may be all of the cases on the calendar except for the language line cases, if I'm
Oh, Lord, the
That's
language
correct.
line.
reviewing this correctly. Okay.
We also have a side, well, yeah, language line. I do apologize. Yes.
Okay.
The language line. Dial it up. See.
It's like the request line. Get your requests in now for the language line.
Play musical chairs or everybody leaving?
They're letting them dudes out. She's gonna get her a drink of water.
I don't know if that goes a long way, but it's worth a shot.
I've already ordered Peacock. I've already plopped down my money. I was up very late. I was up
Yes,
very late
please.
watching the Undertaker cry at the Hall of Fame.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it was a good night.
Judge Kleinrock, the special condition for Mr. White doesn't have the bond amount set.
Oh, I apologize. Let me.
Saturday,
case
it's
back up.
early. Mistakes are made.
Mm-hmm. I accidentally hung up on the language line.
That was Mr. White. Madam
Yes,
Clerk?
ma'am. Yes,
Hope
ma'am.
this language line is better than Judge Simpson's.
Hmm. Haley's taking me to see Corn. Can't stay here.
She ended up not even going.
I said 1,500 for him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a busy night for wrestling. It was a Ring of Honor thing I watched some of. I watched the Hall of Fame last night. It was crazy.
Sorry, I missed it.
Okay, thank you.
This may
Good morning.
constitute our one
Can I
stream for
have the
the day.
video back on in the courtroom, please? Oh, wait, you know what? It's on. Never mind. I need to switch something on my screen.
Okay.
I apologize.
I
Everything's
was
fine.
watching the
All
Hall
right.
of Fame.
Good morning. Is it, can I hear the interpreter, please?
It was good.
Yes,
It was really
good morning.
Samoa Joe.
Good morning, Madam Interpreter. Can I please swear you in? Do you swear or affirm that your translation from English to Spanish to English will be true and correct to the best of your ability?
No.
See,
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
that's a weird
Madam
thing.
Interpreter, I am Judge Kleinrock, and
Klein.
these two gentlemen are here for misdemeanor first appearance hearing. If you can translate for me, please.
K-Rock.
Support.
Good morning. You're here for a misdemeanor first appearance calendar.
Buenos días, usted está aquí por el cargo de delito
Yeah.
menor. Esta es la primera aparición.
Fila.
I'm going to go
Look at
over
the
three
Canada
things.
champion.
We're here to do three things today.
Sure. Jesus.
Set your bond, advise you of your charge, and advise you of your rights in a criminal case.
Estamos aquí para hacer tres cosas. El primero es establecer la cantidad de su bono, hablar sobre los cargos o el cargo que tenga y también decirle cuáles son sus
And guess
derechos
what they did?
ante un caso criminal.
You are charged with at least one misdemeanor offense, and the maximum charge you can receive, the maximum sentence you can receive on that is 12 months in jail and $1,000 fine.
El primer cargo es prácticamente un delito menor y por esta ofensa la cantidad máxima que usted podría obtener serían 12 meses en prisión o una multa de hasta $1,000.
Okay.
You have the right, I'm going to go over your rights in a
I'd
criminal
pay
case.
any amount
You
to
are
not stay in
presumed
jail for a
innocent.
year.
Good point.
Any amount.
Ahora voy a repasar sus derechos y en el caso criminal usted es considerado inocente.
You have the right to have a trial, and at that trial, the state has to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. Can you repeat that again? Your voice broke up.
You have the right to have a trial, and at that trial, the state has to prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt.
Usted tiene el derecho a un juicio. Durante este juicio, el Estado debe de comprobar los cargos que se le están imponiendo.
At trial, you have the right to confront the state's case and cross-examine witnesses against you.
Once again, the communication process is
En
broken
el
down.
juicio se tienen derecho de confrontar
Sí.
al Estado, al igual que
Yes.
los testigos que estarían en contra de usted.
You have the right to call your own witnesses and introduce your own evidence and use the subpoena power of the state to compel them to court.
Do they provide the language line to them if they want to do like a court case? Like, you know,
También
for free?
presentar su propia evidencia.
Good point. Like if it goes
También
beyond that,
tienen derecho de
Yeah.
que,
I
los
think you bring in
puedan
an
llamar
interpreter
para
at that
estar
point.
en ese juzgado.
You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to represent you.
También usted tiene el derecho a ser representado por un abogado. Si usted no puede pagar uno, se le puede asignar un abogado.
You have the right to testify at trial, and you have the
No,
right
no,
to
no.
remain silent, and that silence cannot
No.
be used against you.
También usted tiene el derecho de testificar en este juicio o también permanecer en silencio y este silencio no se puede utilizar en su contra.
Okay. When I call your
Okay.
name, please stand up, and I will go over the charge against you and talk to you about what your bond is going to be.
Cuando hable por sus nombres, por favor, se ponen de pie para poder explicarle cuáles son sus cargos y también la cantidad de bono.
Can Emerson Ramos please stand up?
Emerson Ramos, por favor, se puede poner de pie.
Good morning, Mr. Ramos.
Buenos días, señor Ramos.
He speaks English just
Good
fine.
morning.
Mr.
Yeah.
Ramos, you are charged in a citation with driving with no license.
Shocker. Do you have insurance?
Usted tiene un citatorio por estar manejando sin licencia.
This
Okay.
happened on April 1st, which was yesterday.
Esto pasó el 1 de abril, que fue ayer.
I am going to grant you unsecured judicial release, which means you're going to be able to sign your own bond.
En estos momentos le voy a designar, pues prácticamente
I
sería
think he
solo
understands
poder
English
firmar
and speaks
la
English.
cantidad de su
Oh, he
propio
does
bono.
just fine. He stood right up when she said it and then said good morning.
Okay. All right, that's the end of your first appearance hearing. Thank you.
Eso es el final de su primera aparición. Gracias.
Okay, Jose Argueta Ramos.
José Argueta Ramos.
Okay.
Oh no, he took his mask off.
Good morning, sir.
Into the world.
Buenos días, señor.
All right, you are charged with criminal trespass.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
A usted se le está poniendo el cargo de traspaso criminal.
That you showed up at the premises of
She didn't
Elena
ask them what
Castillo
he did for a living. by
after
the way.
receiving
Oh, yeah.
notice from her that such entry was forbidden.
Didn't ask him how long
Y
he
esto
lived
es
there.
porque usted
Yeah,
se
nothing.
presentó
Nothing.
That's
en
it.
la residencia de Elena Castillo después de que a usted se le notificó que se le era prohibido.
Well, don't they
There, I am
sign
going-
themselves out, though?
Let me ask
No,
you,
that's no bond,
Mr.
right?
Yeah, it's no
Argueta
bond,
Ramos,
but
are you
still,
working,
I guess
sir?
it doesn't matter.
See, she's asking him.
Where are you working?
Translator.
¿Dónde trabaja usted?
Soy barbero.
Se lo repito, disculpe.
Soy barbero. Soy barbero.
He's a barber.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
I
support any children,
wouldn't have guessed it.
sir?
Barber.
¿Usted tiene hijos o niños que dependen de usted?
Sí, tengo 5.
Yes, I have 5.
Okay.
Ooh,
Um,
5 kids.
And how long have you been in Georgia, sir?
¿Hace cuánto tiempo
My
que
whole
usted ha
life.
estado en Georgia, señor?
Jules, I think you're right.
17 años.
17 years.
All right, sir. I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $500. And you are to stay away absolutely and completely from Elena Morales,
Elena don't like you.
Castillo. Do you understand?
En estos momentos su bono sería de $500 y le voy a
17
pedir
years and
que
he-
se mantenga usted alejado
He ain't picked up the
absolutamente
language yet.
de Elena Morales
He-
Castillo. ¿Se
He
entiende?
understands it just
Entiendo
fine.
perfectamente.
If I moved to Mexico for 17 years and I didn't
I
learn
perfectly
Spanish,
understand.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It is a special
Come on.
condition of your bond. And if you go to her
come on.
residence, if you call her,
Nothing
if
yet,
you
Michael.
text her,
I
that
don't
is
know
a
what happened.
violation of your bond and your bond can be revoked and you could face additional criminal charges.
Esta es una condición de su bono. Entonces, si usted se llega a presentar a la residencia de Elena, llamarla, mandarle mensajes, esta es una infracción al
He only
bono.
cuts the hair of
Está pagado
Spanish-speaking
y puede
customers.
ser revocada o se puede presentar cargos adicionales.
Entiendo perfectamente.
I understand completely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Thank you, Madam Interpreter. I believe we're done. Is that correct, Deputy?
Yes, ma'am.
Madam
That's it.
Interpreter.
All right, thank you all for your help, and thank you, Madam Interpreter.
And Creed, that is it for us as well. We look at that, an hour.
Wow.
Man,
Contractual negotiations work.
look at that.
Still have one
boy.
more minute. Are you sure there's nobody sitting over just off to the? You never know because sometimes they just appear out of nowhere. So you better watch out.
Is anybody over there? Anyone?
Nope, there's not. Well, I'm glad I got to join you for a few minutes, anyways.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Appreciate everybody. I know Joe sent some stars. Our guy.
Yeah, our guy, does he drink in the morning and
That's
accidentally
what
sent like
That's what I said.
and to PayPal?
Yeah, I was like, "Are you okay?
guy.
Are you doing all right?" But I mean, our guy woke up in one hell of a good mood today. I like that.
I
We need to
guess
catch him
so.
early. We need to catch
I
him
like
early.
I like morning our guy.
Morning our
I
guy
do.
is the way to go for
Yeah.
sure.
And as it gets later and later and later,
More curmudgeon. The curmudgeon comes out. Oh man, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. You know, we keep an eye out for those kinds of things. Thanks to Iowa golfer Lisa too, who had reminded me there was some morning stuff going on.
I'm telling you, I was out, I just scrolling through Facebook, my morning traffic, and I saw it. Then I had to double check it, and then I go and look, and not one thing had popped up. So. Oh well, what you gonna do? All right, we guys have a good weekend. You're probably not going to see us.
Yeah, I think this is it for us for
Wow.
today. This was your Saturday.
Yep. I'm going down meet Mom Pot Storage. Go do a little bit of working.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch lots of wrestling.
Well,
so.
enjoy your wrestling weekend. Slots are absolute garbage, so I will not. I repeat, most likely not be doing any streaming because it's bad. It was bad last night.
Bad time.
Oh well.
No mystery today. No
Okay.
mystery. No, we'll have one. We're just still recovering from the last one. All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a great weekend. If you don't have anything fun to do, go ahead and subscribe to the Peacock Network or your other choices, watching all of our back catalog, everything. Just dig deep, real deep. So deep, it'll put your ass to sleep. Until next time, please remember.
Yes. On hiatus, we like to say
It's
for a
on-
moment.
It's in detention. It's got to settle down.